What's up, YouTube? Everybody that's out there. As you may know, I've been building 1978 F250. If you've followed along, it's been a while since I posted. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've done a couple videos on my wife's car, but this one I'm actually pretty excited about. I've been waiting a very, very long time to be able to do this, and it is putting the disc brake system on the 1978 F250. So I'm going to go through and show you what I have, so bear with me. So this kit that I got from a company called Lugnut 4-wheel drive, Lugnut 4x4. This is their instruction package. They've done a really good job. The UPS or USPS is who they use to ship it through. And the brakes that I got, the part number came out to an old Chevy style brake. So it's going to be kind of weird when I have Chevrolet brakes on Ford truck. But when you're doing custom builds, that doesn't matter because you're going to have mixed match parts anyway. But this kit, it was a build my own kit on their website. I was able to pick the hoses. I was able to pick the brakes. I chose the heavy duty brake option with emergency brakes. There's the hardware bag. It's got all the hardware, everything I need in it. These are your hose mounts and the brake line mounts. These are weld-on. For the brake line mounts, and they're a bolt-on emergency brake cable mount. So I'm gonna have to grind off some paint so that I can weld these on. But these are your hose, your brake hose, I believe. Those are your brake hose lines, or the brackets to hold your brake hoses. They do have a bolt-on option, so you do not have to get the weld-on option like I did. I think the weld-on option is going to be more professional looking in the end, where this is going to be a show truck, not a daily driver. Up next, I got two of the brackets. So I got two brackets here. One's for passenger, one's for driver. They do not say on here right or left. The holes here are threaded for the brake calipers. And then these holes here along this side are going to go on so I can adjust it front, left, back, right, and be able to put it on the axle where I want it to go. And that's it for box number one. Box number two has a little thing for instructions. They put a little note in here. As far as I can tell, everything is going to be very, very self-explanatory and extremely helpful. So it's going to be real fun. All right. Up next, I have the bolts are falling out. I imagine that these bolts here inside this bag, the parts I would imagine are to hold those brackets on. But as you can tell, we got brand new rotors. I got two of them. There's number one. They look super nice. Set it off to the side. They gave me two. I believe these are the seals. Yes. So they gave me two brand new axle seals for the spindles. Two brake lines, emergency brake lines, and all the hardware to hook those up. You got a left and right side, I would imagine, because one's green and one's red. You got the instructions inside here to hook those up. Again, all the bolts and parts. They also, I had them send me two steel braided chrome brake lines to match the front when I get them put on, because they're also going to be the steel braided brake lines. Kind of hoping these are long enough. If not, they'll make it work. Or just have to order new ones. Next, I have, not going to use them, but brand new lug nuts. I am, however, because I was going to buy them anyways, but the kit came with them instead. I'm going to put brand new wheel studs. You got 8 for each side. So far, looking at this kit, again, you got all the nuts and bolts and hardware scattered in the bottom of this, just from bouncing around and chipping the back cord. But another brand new rotor. So one's passenger, one's driver, self-explanatory there. Okay, anyway, now that I'm done showing you that, we're actually going to get started on this. So keep watching. Hopefully you learned something new. If not, give me a heads up. Put something in the comments. Let me know what I should do better. Let me know what I should fix. and I will do my very, very best to make sure that my videos are at optimal level for the viewers that I'm going to have on the channel. So let's get to it. Alright, now we are going to pull the drum off. We're going to undo, so we got to undo these bolts here. I'm missing 3. I don't know where they went, but I'm getting new ones anyway, so that doesn't matter. So now we're going to find the socket for this. Five-eighths. Okay. Now we gotta get this nut out or off, and to do that we're gonna need a screwdriver. Using it instead of a new one. Don't know how many I put down. Try to stay out of your guys' way. It'll look like this. It'll have a keeper right here, and that keeper, this keeper right here, that keeper goes in a slot underneath or to the side right here, and it keeps the nut from spinning off on the inside after you bend up some of these ears around it. Next, the inner one. Okay, so now this part, it'll go on something like that. Bolt. And these washers, from what I have seen online, some people have to put the washer in between to get it to space out. But for right now, put it on that side so the nut can dig in. Same with this one. These are crimp nuts, crown nuts, so they're not. They're the crown. Wash. Alright, so I ran to the parts store and I bought new bolts for these holes, and I also bought 2 new bearings. That's all they had, so I got the other 2 on order. They should be here tomorrow is what Autozone is telling me. Okay, gonna get this oil seal out, and as you can see, the old bearings are burnt, freaking black and dirty. We're gonna toss those in there. Now I'm gonna pop in. Alright, it took a little persuasion, but what I ended up doing, trying to get you guys in the light, is I
I did end up punching them out. I got them both knocked out, both sides. The inner bearing and the outer bearing, the inner one and the outer one, inside, they're the same bearing. Now we just got to get cleaned up, wiped out, and the new ones put back in. All right. I got both races in. See it right there. And then I also got this side in. You can see it right there. Next, I'm going to try to put bearings in. I went ahead and I put the bearings in. They're simple. After you knock those races out, just hit them with a hammer. You can press them out if you want to. Screwdriver, a punch, you just got to hit them out. Hit them along the outside edge, if you're the inner outside edge, if you can. Now I'm getting the lug nuts put on, and what I'm doing here is I just got done putting this one on. Now I'm moving to this one, going in a star pattern. I don't have a press, so I'm making do with what I have. I have my large pry bar put in to the slots on the side here. That's what I'm putting them in. You can see it sticking out at the top. It's through on the bottom. So while it's through there, this allows me to have leverage on here, but also suck the nut or the studs out and forcing them to pinch the brake caliper to the hub. These go on the back, not the front. It goes the same as what we took them off. The disc goes on the back, and the hub itself goes on the front. Oh, it's also got a left and a right, I guess. Should have looked at that. R right there. There's an L on the other side. And this is just a pre-fitment, so I'm not extremely concerned with everything at the moment. You need this piece though. Okay. Those two silver pieces just slide on in there. All right. Oops. It looks to be, I'm gonna have to mount these on the outside. Alright guys, that's it for this video, this portion of the video. I don't know if I'll do the other side on video, but it'll be the exact same way, just on the opposite side. Lug nuts, I ended up hurting a few of the lug nuts, not the studs, just the nuts, stripping them out, doing it this way. The way that I was doing it, if you have a press, use a press. I would recommend using one. If I had one, that's what I would do. But right now, I'm just improvising with what I have. So stay tuned. I'm going to keep working on it. It'll be a little bit at a time. I don't have a crap ton of money to put into this thing, and I'm working on it a little bit at a time. My original goal to get this truck done was about 2 years, 2 to 3 years of getting it done, but I didn't realize how much the prices of everything was going to hinder me. As far as when I first looked at this brake system, it was only $300 to $400. Now that I bought it, when I bought it, it was $774, even shipping, taxes, everything to me. But with that being said, like, subscribe, leave your comments, questions. I've answered a few questions. I like giving feedback. I like seeing that people are actually watching this. And yeah. So I'm going to see you in the next one. Stay tuned. We're going to keep going. See you guys.